All right, and welcome to another episode of The Hub. Today we actually have a couple members from the Ottawa River Transit, if I can speak properly. We have Pembroke Deputy Mayor and Council Lead Brian Abdallah, and we have the Pembroke Treasurer and Deputy Clerk and the Executive Lead of the project, Angela Lochtie. That's a big, I'm glad nobody else came because I don't know if I can get it right after that. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And while you're here, why don't you give us right now a brief history of how you guys got started in the process of bringing the transit into Pembroke?
Basically, in 2018, when I became councillor of the city of Pembroke, we sat down and did our long-term strategic plan, and one of the goals was to look into a transit system. And it carried over into this term, and the last term we started with a feasibility study. And it all started out at a Seniors Advisory Committee meeting. I was on the committee with former Mayor Michael May and Councillor Pat Lafreniere. And one of our things that we did on the committee, we did a survey of seniors in the community, and one of the questions was, what's the number one challenge to seniors living in their home? And the number one answer was transit. And that bode well to for the feasibility study. And so at that meeting, Michael May appointed me council lead for the transit. And basically what I did from there, I went to all the stakeholders, the hospital, social services, especially Algonquin College, residents, had meetings with them. And then we got a $25,000 grant from the Canadian Federation of Municipalities, and we did a feasibility study. And I gave all the information to the consultant, and Angela came on board as a project lead, and it carried over into this term, and council approved a 3-year pilot project for transit, on-demand transit, which starts August 5th, and it's taken 5 years, and we owe a lot of thanks to the community, all the stakeholders, the past council, former Mayor LeMay, and this council, and our CEO Dave Unruh, and most thanks to my friend here and colleague, the project lead, Angela. I don't know how she does it. She does the city budget, she's deputy clerk, and she's pulled off a magnificent staff level executive project lead.
Oh, thank you.
No, I think that's awesome.
So the deputy mayor has been bringing this file forward for a long time now. So I know how happy he is to see it finally coming to fruition.
Definitely.
So the city has hired an outside contractor to run the service, Mobility Transportation Specialists, or MTS, and they're providing the drivers, the vehicles, as well as the booking software solution behind the new service.
Very cool.
So they've partnered with Blaze Transit, which you can use to book starting August 5th.
Awesome. And that was like, I don't think a lot of people realize how much work goes into just bringing something like this into the place. And that was my next thing, is when does it start and that? So it starts August 5th.
Starts August 5th. It's taken 5 years.
Yep.
Former Mayor LeMay told me, he said when I got elected first, he said, Brian, you got to be patient. Things take time. It'll take time. And, we've had, it did involve a tax increase of about 2% over 3 years to get this off the ground. But when you have, an opportunity like this for a service, we feel it's worthwhile. Definitely. For a 3-year pilot. And Angela, how much is that per household over 3 years, like per year?
So in total, the increase would be $62 on the average residential tax bill.
Okay.
Per year?
Over the 3 years in total.
Over the 3 years, yeah.
Okay. No, and I guess it's great to have somebody in the numbers game for your council there that's in charge of this whole process.
Well, like I said, it's there's only so much money in the city budget.
Yeah.
We built up a transit reserve,
and
by putting extra money aside that we have, but we also put money into other reserves too. And it's a growing community.
Definitely.
And the feedback I received from individuals, they wanted a transit system, especially during the last election, and some other councillors gave that feedback. And Angela can tell us about the budget impact and how tough it was to coordinate everything.
So we have been setting aside money over the past several years to help finance the project. In particular, we don't necessarily know what actual demand is going to be. So we do have some money set aside to address that. In the first year of service, we're expecting ridership of anywhere between 1,200 and 1,700 riders a month.
Okay.
And there's a dashboard and analytics behind this new service where we'll be able to analyze not only the ridership, but the rides rejected to be able to assess what true demand is.
Yeah.
And we certainly encourage, this is at the moment only a 3-year pilot project, so we do encourage all residents to use the service.
Exactly, take advantage of it, because I know I'm a city boy, grew up in Toronto, and I'm used to the big city with the bus services and that, and people don't realize how essential it can be, especially like you said, for the seniors in the area, with the college close by, the students there, not all of them are going to have cars and that, and they want to get around and stuff, so I think it's a great service to bring in.
Well, this is it, and I got a coffee at McDonald's drive-thru this morning, and speaking to one of the employees who's in Ottawa River Transit. She lives in Centertown, and she will be using transit, $5 a ride. And I just want to have Angela explain how to actually book a ride.
Definitely.
Because there's 3 different ways.
Yes, so there is 3 different ways to book a ride. The recommended way is to download the Blaze app and book your rides through Blaze and allow notifications. So what this does, it'll allow you to track your bus in real time and get updates on your ride.
Okay.
The second way is you can use your computer to book a ride through the website, the Blaze Transit website, and the final way is to call customer service.
Okay. So by saying that though, that means that there's not a specific route that the bus just takes. So explain how that works.
Well, basically the bus picks you up within, is it 400 meters?
So the goal is for users not to have to walk more than 5 minutes or 400 meters to and from their pickup point and destination point.
So it picks you up at the virtual corner.
Yep.
And it'll drop you off where you want to go within reason. Now the bus is only going in Pembroke because it's funded by the Pembroke taxpayer.
Sure.
Goes from the West End to the East End Mall. That's the farthest it'll go. And it's been proven that the on-demand system is very effective because say you're going from the West End Mall to the East End Mall, and nobody's at the hospital. It won't go through the hospital. It'll go straight down Pembroke Street or pick somebody up on Alfred Street, then go to the mall. So it's a virtual system, and it's very flexible and can change. So it's on demand. It picks you up within reason. And there'll be 2 buses zipping around during peak times, and 1 during off times. And did I miss anything in there?
Well, and what about the timing there? Like, is there a certain times of day that it doesn't run and when it is run and stuff?
So to start, we do have summer hours starting on August 5th.
Okay.
So summer hours are Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 7 in the morning till 8 at night. Thursday and Friday, the bus runs a little later, so it runs from 7 in the morning till 10. And Saturday is 8 to 6. No service on Sunday and no service on stat holidays. So once Algonquin College starts up after Labor Day, we will be expanding hours till 10 o'clock Monday through Friday, so 10 o'clock at night.
And it's $5 a ride, and that'll be reviewed after 6 months.
Which I think is great, because $5 a ride, I mean, you can't get a cab to take you from your house to the end of your parking lot for $5 a ride.
That's right.
But I think that's great. Now, before we go, is there anything else you'd like to add for everybody to know that?
Well, we just want to thank everyone involved, and I just want to put a thank you, to in memory of Jamie Bramberger. Jamie Bramberger and I and Angela worked very hard on the file. Jamie was an ambassador for the community and the college, and January 21st, when we voted to implement the budget for this and the final approval, Jamie was in the gallery with Miss Buchholz from the college, and Jamie did a lot of work on it. We want to thank all the stakeholders and previous and past councils, and it's very emotional for me to get this off the ground, and I owe a lot of gratitude to my colleague here, Angela.
So if anybody is looking for more information on the service, just to visit our website, tc.ca.
Perfect. And I think that's great. I want to thank you both for coming here and sharing that with us. And hopefully a lot of you guys out there are going to be using this transit service so we can keep this along, not just for the 3 years. Let's keep it going. So until next time, this is John Butler from the Hub, and we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.